Cfol. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Leon. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. Solid play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, he'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he is hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
So, second down after the incompletion. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch made on the left side. There's the tackle, but first down garbage. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30. First down.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
To the air, it's Leon. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He pulls in the catch. Touchdown, UNC. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Quarterback operating an empty set. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He can go. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The defense contributes 6 points. And a quick 6-8 monster play by this defense.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25.
And you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Offense man in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass is off target and easy through as the third down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The Canes will bring their punt team on the field. It's a low punt, won't travel very far. And the returner steps out. They'll mark football right there. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Who's in the clear? Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. No control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrated. What a great job with the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Wiggins. He get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the wideout goes in motion. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And the Baptists have no chance there. The defense is all over the drop that is stuck behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
The offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 on a first down loss. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's real room. It's Higgins. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
The Canes will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. You make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Looking to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Could take it all the way. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC. Pick 6 could be a game.
Chris, that second tier defender linebacker sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw it. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Miami offense back out onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Completion of the tight end. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Well, the huge hit there. You have to expect to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
1st and 10 now for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Signs a quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is hauled in over the middle. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. And it's North Carolina in front for solid performance. quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Get set, get set.
Receiver in motion now.
They'll run it from the gun.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
Ready up.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Got it.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long.
42 Spider.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, it's dropped. A crucial play there on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense already has 1 4th down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time.
Here we go.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. 4th down, a short toss to the running back. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Can they stop here? And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now they're running on the toss. Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. 1-1. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This whole week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed and he's able to take it to the end zone.
BT is good. The lead grows to 35-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field.
Can make a play here. Take it to him.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught by the receiver. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined with the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Second down play coming up. Wants to throw it. Looking to scramble now. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
That is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Acorn. 29 Philly. 2
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's starting out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Inside the 10. Touchdown, North Carolina. A big defensive score.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And Miami offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a big 6 last time out here. First down, looking to throw the football. Finds his target. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. Nowhere to run. Left around for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks like he's going to run it. 7-yard gain sets up a 3rd and 3.
If nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Receiver makes the grab.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down after that short completion. And the back now goes in motion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pitch caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the Canes will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it into the end zone. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. He's running out of time here. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, obviously the first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something they can build off when they get back out here at halftime.
Automatic on the PAT. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. So So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Get rolling, boys. Get rolling.
Takes the handoff. It's Bickley. The first down and still moving. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC. There was no connection at that time.
Goes with another touchdown. This first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Look him out throwing here to start the drive. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Now here comes the bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. And this pass is caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the wideout goes in motion. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. He's looking to scramble. You maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, no, trapping back there. A fourth down stop and a sack, no less. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. They make something happen.
Kill.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this deep to begin the second half. Well, they thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. if they can get something going and begin an epic comeback. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And it's a bunch formation. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it second and short. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5.
Yeah, don't let him get away with that. Right call, Rad.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Timber. Spider.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
But they love going to this guy in the slot. Don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Ball is picked off. Not much on the return. The takeaway sets up the offense on the 41.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field.
4-2 Spider.
Here comes a handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Toss play to the outside. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Why can't we score?
Third down play for this offense.
Unlock. 29 Philly.
Looking for some space. It's make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, first and 10. QB keeper all the way. Breaks free. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop him.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
They bring him down. They set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
And the Tar Heels pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Now he's stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's third touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the ball. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage here.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Can't hold on. Defensive play brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now a big decision coming up here on 4th.
They've already gone for it 4 times and converted twice. Here comes a 5th. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Canes. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Looking for a gap. It's they bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lower. It's a nice, solid game.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. Now here's the toss play. He gets loose. That's the 45. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And they bring him down for a loss. After the big game, they feed him the ball again, but the defense all over it this time.
It's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
What just happened? Seriously, what even was that play?
They come up now 2nd and 16, a real challenge after losing 6 on that run.
Green 20.
They'll toss it to the right side. Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So 2 losses in a row puts them in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. And there's the window. Breaks loose at the 40. He's into the end zone easily. This might be coming back. There's a flag in the field. So the offense obviously declines that penalty in the defense, and the touchdown will stand. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. On 1st and 10 here, they're going to throw the ball. Pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the 4th quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. By the receiver. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handing off on the draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep a play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
42, Spider.
4th down. He's throwing for it. This football incomplete and a turtle on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Nice clear over the right side. Hill and they chase him down. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they were on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down for from the pocket, delivers over the middle. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a wideout. Makes the play with plenty of room to run. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
Caught for the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short game in the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional. I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Oh, it is incomplete. A chance for a big man takeaway there, but he couldn't quite hold on.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his 3rd interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. He's got it, enough for a 1st down. And he goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, scores, this offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Running out of time. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Third down out of the shotgun. QB to the tight end for a completion. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here. This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
They break the huddle for third down and goal. Can they punch it in for the 1? QB keeps it himself. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Here's the point after attempt. And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll try to pick it up on the back. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. The ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee.